Back, thanks for staying on. Rand Water has started its 107-hour infrastructure maintenance project aimed at connecting new water supply channels. Now, this is likely going to affect municipalities including the city of Ekurhuleni, city of Tshwane and the city of Mpumalanga. In Joburg, there has been a major infrastructure maintenance program which will severely impact water supply to multiple communities in the city. Joining us now, Johannesburg Region C Councillor Elmari, I beg your pardon, Atterbury. Elmari, good to have you, and thank you very much for your time. We're told this is the longest stretch of this maintenance program. It will take about 14 days or so, where residents in the city of Johannesburg and other surrounding areas in Gauteng will be without water. Has there been adequate preparedness, I suppose, being put in place for this next 14 days or so?
Good afternoon to you and to your viewers. On this very last day of autumn, we're getting into winter now. It seems like Joburg Water is prepared, but historically we know that they are prepared as they can be. There's always an issue, especially around communication as to where residents will be able to find water tankers and at what times. And, sometimes it's only late in the afternoon that you will find the water tankers around. So, yes, they say they are prepared. They are ready for this. They have been planning for a long time. I think it's 31 days that they've been planning for this. We will have to wait and see.
Yeah, that's the very same fact that I raised with one of the MMCs when I was speaking about this about a week ago, as they were raising awareness to alert the communities of this coming maintenance, to say communication is always a challenge when it comes to these kind of events. Now, it would have taken, I suppose, years when it comes to electricity for us to have some kind of reliable information consistently to know, for example, when load shedding will occur, in which areas, for how long, and so on and so forth. It's still not an exact science, but at least there is some degree of certainty about what happens there. Has there been any portal of some sort that has been created for this particular event?
So, yes, we as councillors in Johannesburg, I'm not sure in the other regions, but in Johannesburg, we have groups for each region in Johannesburg with Joburg Water. So they could communicate on there, we communicate with them, and they let us know so that we can let the community know as well. And then obviously they've got their social pages and websites and so on where residents can go and have a look and see, where they will find water supply.
Yeah. So as a councillor, what would you advise those in Region C for them to be kept abreast and for them to at least be able to timely share with you if there are any challenges? Where do they go?
Well, in Region C, I think the residents know about the Action is A service delivery groups, and those who aren't on there, they're welcome to contact any of the councillors, and we can get them onto those groups where we assist them. In a time like this, you also deal with burst pipes, and a lot of the time residents would think that, it's only for these few hours, but we have seen in the past that it takes much longer, especially in the higher lying areas. So they can speak to us there and let us know all about that.
Yeah. As you mentioned, that I think is a good place to segue to ask if indeed this maintenance program you think will be able to cater for even those other issues and leaks that you have raised, or is it just purely looking at connecting these pipes to bigger sources of water flow?
So, and what it looks like to me is that it's going to be mainly focused on the water flow, which of course is a major issue. And it would be, I see that Rand Water is talking about 600 million litres of extra water that will go through these systems. And, with areas where we really have a shortage of water, just this morning I was in Claremont, and residents are getting water out of JoJo tanks and so on. So if that can assist with that, but I don't think that this will really assist with the issues that we're facing, with the infrastructure in Joburg.
Yeah. Do you foresee a situation where there might be real scarcity, maybe reinforcement might need to be brought in? I suppose people with capacity might need to bring in some extra JoJo tanks, extra waters to assist communities?
Yeah, look, I know that Joburg Water has been very vigilant in this specific instance as well. A few weeks ago, we had that big burst near Newzroom. And I think that they're well trained and well oiled at this stage to make sure that there's enough water. It's just the communication. And, in Region C as well, we have wonderful residents with boreholes, and they're always available, they avail themselves and their borehole water for other residents to share in that, which is wonderful. And that's also something that we always communicate on our groups as well.
Councillor Elmari Atterbury, appreciate your time. Thank you very much for your intervention this afternoon. They're sharing some information. Of course, the pending maintenance that will take about 107 hours will certainly be affecting a number of areas, Ekurhuleni, Tshwane, Mpumalanga, some parts of Mpumalanga, and of course, the city of Johannesburg.